Hey guys, CFramZGaming here, and today, look at what we have here. Another update. For once, Ninja Kiwi is sort of updating their game when they're supposed to be. So, good job to them. I appreciate what you're doing. Keep up the good work. But let's see if it's actually a good update. New features, new map. Okay, well that's pretty typical. Most of the time, Ninja Kiwi will bring in a new map to pretty much every update. New maps are exciting, however, it's pretty typical, and I think we need something more, like a new game mode, or probably something that will give many people back bling to the game, a new tower. However, Ninja Kiwi is too lazy, or simply just doesn't care about the game enough to add in a new tower. What they must keep in mind here is that bringing a new tower will bring a bunch of new people back into the game, and in addition to that, for all those people who make purchases and watch ads and all of that, once they come back to the game, they'll have to do that. Therefore, they will earn more ad revenue. That's probably something they don't realize, because otherwise they probably would have added a new tower in a long time ago, because Ninja Kiwi only seems to care about money. Alright, without further ado, let's look at the rest of the update. So the new map is Treasure Hunt, a new club match game mode. Finally, they added a new game mode. Let's see what it is. One life. Both players start with only one life. Okay, this is going to be very interesting to try out. One life, therefore, powers are going to be necessary. Think about it. Unless you're ecoing. Actually, even if you're ecoing, there are so many rushes that can end up taking away that one life. Especially early game, no matter what tower you use, that powers are going to be necessary to win. Necessary. This will be a very intense game mode, and I'm looking forward to it. But again, this doesn't change the fact that powers are still going to ruin it. Okay, with that out of the way, let's continue on with this. Boss maps added to custom club matches and tournaments. Yes, this is something that people have been asking for. I don't have proof, but I know for a fact that in like voice chats, and I've seen it in chats before, that boss maps should be added into custom club matches and whatever. Okay, and tournaments. Let's check out the next thing. New clan rank added, co-leader. Co-leaders can kick, promote, demote members and officers, recruit and accept players, and are able to change the clan settings. Wow, that's actually really cool. I feel like a lot of clubs need this, especially when their leader really isn't that active. Or when their leader doesn't actually do anything in the clan to support it. Me. But also, there's one more thing that I don't quite understand. They could also promote new co-leaders, but not demote. Okay, why is this a thing? They can promote new co-leaders. That's a lot of power. I get that it's a co-leader, but the fact that they can recruit new co-leaders might be calling for a basically it's an easy way for a clan to get nuked, is what I'm seeing here. They can promote new clan leaders. So what you're saying is they can make everyone in the clan a co-leader, or they can make someone in the clan a co-leader who is known to be a very destructive person. Therefore, we'll just start kicking everyone once they're a co-leader. This is something that I don't understand, and I think shouldn't be part of this update. I can see maybe why it would be, because maybe they know some people who are trustworthy, and I guess some clans, especially the top grinding clans, need as much help as they can get. However, this is also setting them up for a very, very easy nuke. So therefore, I feel like this shouldn't be removed, but the rest of the co-leader idea is a very good idea, and I'm proud of Ninja Kiwi for thinking of it. Let's check out the rest of the updates. Added power description pop-up in lobby. Okay, that's kind of, it's nothing I really need to be too concerned. But now let's check out the balance changes, shall we? Copy eco, reduced to 2 uses. I'm sorry, what? Copy eco, reduced to 2 uses. And reduced from 700 to 600. For the max, I'm assuming, first of all. Second of all, why? No one asked for this to be nerfed. No one. Literally no one. No one that I could think of would ask for this to be nerfed. This was an okay power. The powers you really need to focus on are the sabotage powers. Those are the most unfair. Those are what caused the game to be more ruined than it already was. This is what caused a crap ton of people to leave the game. The sabotage powers. Stop changing the powers that were fine. Okay, let's look at the next one. Eco Choke. Thank you. This is one that definitely needed nerfed. Eco Choke is just not okay, period. All sabotage powers, except for like tier 1s maybe, are not okay. Reduced to 2 uses. Good. Eco Nerf. Reduced duration to 12 seconds. Thank you. Eco Nerf is OP. Especially in Speed with Fire. It is insanely OP because Rubber Gold, for some reason, is still affected by it. I think it's because Eco Nerf affects all methods of income instead of just Eco and the money you earn from farms. Power Lock, reduced to 2 uses. Power Lock isn't really used that much in arenas, so I don't really see a use for that to be used. But for sure, definitely going to be important in a lot of club arenas. How most of the time, like anything with Bonanza, usually it happens to be the abilities are used more than the powers. The only reason that they would need a power to be used was if deactivated abilities was used, which is super OP in arenas, and I think that should have been nerfed instead of Power Lock. Alright, well, let's see. Maybe it was. Next one. Tower Blindness. Reduced duration to 12 seconds. Tower Blindness, again, I feel like that one was an okay power, because most of the time, people usually have like 1 or 2 towers that actually did all the damage. And though selling and rebuying 2 towers is still pretty easy. However, when you have a lot of towers on the screen, especially in certain club modes, Tower Blindness is actually very OP. And the only counter would be range boost, which is completely useless other than the fact it gives range. However, this will also affect some people trying to get the late game record, because Tower Blindness is necessary in order for you to fit more things into your temple range, therefore allowing you to have more temples and better temples as well. Which is understandable. I mean, it's not really necessarily a big thing, but for people like Cody, who broke the late game record a couple times, he might be disappointed about this. Alright, well, let's move on. Super Bloom Boost. Speed buff reduced. Super Bloom Boost. Okay, I guess that seems like fair. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's move on to the next one. Price Gouge. Duration reduced from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. That's actually a huge nerf. But again, Price Gouge can be OP if used correctly and in the right game mode, so well done Ninja Kiwi for that one. And it is a Sabo power, so I'm fine with that. Nerf all the Sabo powers you want, just leave the other ones alone unless they for sure need a nerf. Engineer Balloon Trap. Thank you, Ninja Kiwi. This is... Engineer should just not be in the game, period. The Balloon Trap shouldn't exist. That should be replaced with something else. Let's see. What should that be replaced with? What's a good idea? I don't know what a good idea for a replacement for the Balloon Trap would be. Leave it in the comments below if you do have a good idea. But for now, let's continue reading the updates. Reduced $2 red balloon equivalent to $1.8 red balloon equivalent. $1 for Balloon Trap capture. 0.8 for manual collection. Okay, I don't understand what that means. I have a low IQ. But I'm assuming it's good for everybody because Engineer was just overly powered. And overly used. So good job, Ninja Kiwi, for nerfing that. I really appreciate it. Let's see what else has been fixed. Team Tower Stun, allowing tons of towers to be sold. Again, this is probably necessary. However, I don't think that many people asked for it. I know a few people did, but I'm not sure if everyone asked for it. Because most of the time, pro players will have Glue Storm as one of their necessary powers, and therefore it easily combats Team Tower Stun. However, for the lower level players, I guess that is a big deal. However, they won't necessarily know that this could be done anyway, because they'll think, oh, my towers are dead. Can't do anything. So then again, I guess it's not necessarily that big of a deal for an update, but again, this is something that definitely had to be done, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's see if farms got buffed again, because no one asked for farms to be nerfed. Nope. Only a few bug fixes. Ninja Kiwi, rebuff farms. No one asked for the nerf. No one. Nobody did. I don't know a single person who asked for farms to be nerfed. Everyone was fine with the farms. Everyone. Everyone. Maybe the only people who ask for it are the people who don't know how to defend an all-out, because people in lower levels arenas who farm just sell all their farms in all-out. But the reason that they don't know how to all-out is A, they don't know how to defend an all-out. All it takes is one ability most of the time. And the second reason is they don't know how to properly eco. So they have no money to do it with if they know how to. That's their own fault. That doesn't mean you have to nerf farms. No one asked for this. No one. Please rebuff farms. Thank you. This is the same situation with Super Eco Boost. No one asked for it to be nerfed. No one did. And the fact that you just completely undid an update, when I guess Super Eco Boost was pretty powerful, what you should have done instead of make it to 2 uses was nerf it from 10 times the income to 9 or 8.5 times the income. But no, you just completely nerfed it, and then you just undid it instead of fixing it. Okay, I'm not going to question that one, but farms for sure, rebuff please. I feel like that's probably it for all the towers that needed to be rebuffed. But for sure, now Sniper is probably the least used tower, and I feel like that one should be buffed a little bit. Probably a price decrease would be the best option. For sure, the thing that's probably the least used about the Sniper is the cash drop. I feel like that should definitely be buffed quite a bit. Both the amount of money that it gives and the price decrease. I feel like that would be definitely necessary for helping people use the Sniper more. Also, surprisingly, Chipper is not really used that much anymore either. I feel like that should be buffed a little bit. Perhaps the rate that it sucks in balloons should be buffed a little bit. And perhaps the price should be dropped a little bit. Other than that, I feel like everything else is good. Again, the powers and the towers that shouldn't have been nerfed should probably get fixed. And the Super Eco Boost should probably go down to like 8.5 times instead of just leaving it at where it was before, where it was OP. Good job again, Ninja Kiwi, for fixing the Sabo powers a little bit more. Those are just they should alternately just be deleted from the game, or perhaps not be allowed in arenas, but be allowed in private matches. That'd be something that could be considerable there, because on some occasion having those is pretty fun. And plus, a lot of those powers, like Knockout, perhaps help you work with your micro a bit, having to sell the tower to do that. Shut up! Alright, well, with that being said, that concludes this part of the video. I will show you some gameplay now.
Gave my name to all of them. I know worst of it all is that I can't keep my heart straight. And the worst of it all is that I can't keep my heart straight. Of it all, I can't